The Detroit woman who is suing the city after she says she was wrongfully arrested because of facial recognition technology is responding today to the police chief who said yesterday that it was poor investigative work and not the facial recognition that led to her arrest.
Porcha Woodruff and her attorney insist, though, the AI technology was the reason she was falsely identified as a carjacking suspect. Our Ray Strickland spoke to Woodruff and her attorney today, who are hoping her experience prevents others from having to go through this. He has the story tonight from DPD headquarters.
Mistakes cost. I would say that because it did in this case. I went to jail for what?
Attorney Ivan Land and Porcha Woodruff, who was 8 months pregnant at the time she was mistakenly identified as a carjacking suspect, continued to blame facial recognition technology for her wrongful arrest. This is despite Detroit Police Chief James White pointing to what he called poor investigative work as the reason.
Before we have a suspect, to determine who this suspect is, and they don't have one that I know of, how can you say it's facial recognition is not the cause? We don't know that. That's premature.
The arrest that led Woodruff to file a lawsuit against the city and a DPD officer happened in February when 6 officers showed up to her home. Land is now considering adding them to the lawsuit, accusing them of gross negligence.
And I tried to convince them when they came to the door, hey, I'm 8 months pregnant. Hey, I have a vehicle. Why do I need to carjack anyone? You have me mistaken. We pleaded. We tried to get them to listen. Nobody would listen.
According to the lawsuit, Woodruff was wrongly identified as a suspect when her photo was pulled from facial recognition technology and used in a 6-person lineup where the victim later identified Woodruff as the suspect. Chief White says that was a violation of policy because Woodruff's photo should have never been used in a lineup.
The arrest was a result of a violation of our eyewitness identification and lineup policy. The arrest happened after that violation occurred, which resulted in a misleading lineup and a misleading photo lineup.
But Woodruff and Lamb believe 2 things can be true. They agree her arrest was based on a flawed investigation, but they contend that it all stemmed from that photo pulled from the facial recognition technology, a photo they say was from her 2015 driver's license.
I look different. My hairstyle changes. I look different. How can you tell me that I look like somebody else based off what technology tells you?
Woodruff's arrest is now leading to policy changes at DPD. Those changes include no longer using facial recognition photos and lineups. But for Woodruff, the chief admitting her arrest was a mistake is a first step to righting this wrong. But there's no plans to drop the lawsuit because she believes this issue is bigger than herself.
A mistake can cost someone their lives. If I wasn't pregnant, I would probably be fighting a case right now.
Now, Chief James White did vow to make sure something like this never happens again. I'm told he also met with Woodruff and her family in person to apologize for what happened. But as much as Woodruff appreciated what he did, and trust me, she did appreciate it, she says it doesn't change the fact that her life is now changed forever. Reporting in Detroit, Ray Strickland, CBS News, Detroit.